Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? You guys doing good too? I'm doing good too. Okay, so welcome back on my video session today. So today it's about the regions on the Panasonic Q and Nintendo GameCube. So anyway, first of all, let's do this. How are you guys doing today? So I hope you guys are doing really good. It's an amazing day today, by the way. So this is the real Nintendo power. Incredible, isn't it? This is our racing evolution on the Nintendo GameCube. Absolutely incredible. Ridge Racer game. Okay, so there you go. So, in my previous session, we were talking about the if we bought like a Japanese system, right? It makes it quite difficult. How can you play all of these kind of games? Because like there's like some titles, yeah, where they're like action adventures, platformers, RPGs, and stuff like that. But the problem with them, you gotta able to read the language and understand. Oh, sorry, you gotta able to read the text and understand the language. If you can't do all that, you're gonna find it quite difficult to play them kind of titles. So, as I told you, it makes it much easier how you can enjoy that kind of experience. I mean, you know, the way around it will be is to play English games, yeah? Because originally, when we look at the Panasonic Q games console, yeah, it was a Japanese system, wasn't it, when it was launched? But the problem with that system was that it's only playing Japanese games. That was a big problem. But there was a mod for this system where you can play US games. So there was like a switch, yeah? Whatever it tells you, Japanese can be up. I think if you switch it down, it can be US. There was a switch like that on there anyway. And there was another way around it where if you just put the machine on, it just comes on Japanese region, lock however you call it. But when you hold it for a couple of seconds before it gets to the Nintendo GameCube screen, it says, when it gets to that, you have to quickly let go of that button before it gets to there. When it does that, you get into the US mode. You see, there were two types of mods. One was using a power switch, one was using them, long type of switches that you can press yourself. So that's how that worked. Now, this is about the Freeloader software. The Freeloader software is a piece of software which makes your life easier. Yeah, it really does. And what I found out, as I told you previously, okay, because basically this software was originally made for PAL systems. Now, if you got a PAL system, it will play US and Japanese games on that system, yeah, which is really good. And the other way, what it was, if your system is Japanese, then you can play US games on there, yeah, and stuff like that. And if your system was a US system, then you can play Japanese on there. It's quite incredible, isn't it? It doesn't matter what system you've got, you will play the other type of region on there, which is quite remarkably stunning. I was quite actually surprised by that. Now, what makes this really special? Because when people buy a Panasonic Q games console, yeah, which is a very expensive item, very expensive, it makes it very valuable buying a freeloader on the Panasonic Q games console system. Because you're not just going to be able to play Japanese, obviously, when you just put a CD in there, it will automatically play Japanese games, won't it? But with this freeloader, what happens? When you load up this disc into the tray, it will read it, and as it's reading it, it will come up on the screen and it will say insert disc. And when it says insert disc, what you do there, you just insert a US game in there. Wow. Isn't that incredible? Now, what the hidden thing here is that, because originally the Panasonic Q played with the mod, with a US game, you see. And that's why when you put a preloaded disc in there, it does the same thing. But you do not need to send the system anywhere, and you don't need to mod the system. You just buy this CD. That's all you do. It's really, really surprising. Anyway, I'm going to show you that just in a bit. And it doesn't matter what system you own. You will play just the opposite region in there. Yes, very good. Okay, here we go. So let's just check some more music out before we get into more information. So I'm going to show you some pictures on the Freeloader for your Nintendo GameCube or the Panasonic Q games console or whatever. Right? Yeah, okay, check it out. I love this music, it's pretty good, man. Looks nice. Right? Yeah. It's got really good tunes in this music, isn't it? Pretty good. So there you have it. Even if you got a black Nintendo GameCube, the Japanese one, that will do as well. Yeah? It doesn't matter what Nintendo GameCube is, it's a Panasonic Q or the normal Nintendo GameCube. It's same for both. Alright? So don't get confused. You can use this software for the Panasonic Q games console and the Nintendo GameCube consoles as well. It's for both. It's pretty good. So here we go. Man, stand still, man, will ya? Okay, this is the front of the cover of this DVD case. It says on the top right. So, God, let's keep on moving this stupid cursor. It says GameCube here, yeah? And it's called a Freeloader. This disc is called a Freeloader, by the way, yeah? Play, import games on your GameCube. Okay? Just make it a bit bigger for you guys. So just hold on so you can see this clearly for you guys. It's really amazing, yeah? Alright. Turn your GameCube into an international console, yeah? That's what this is all about. Okay? Then it says here, play games from other regions. Yeah? Wow, it's made in England, by the way. This software is. So it's an import game enabler. It plays games from the US and Japanese. Wow, check it out. So there you have it. It's a nice looking thing. They made a map on the global map. Well, it doesn't play all from all the countries. It's only for US and Japanese games, by the way. And obviously it's a power console, yeah. So it's pretty neat what it is. Now the best part is the back, where I can prove it that it plays everything on any system. Freeloader for GameCube, US and Japanese games, play import games on your GameCube. Now, as I told you already, with Freeloader, you can launch and play import GameCube games without modifying your console. See? It's really good, isn't it? Now, this is the best part. Here you go. Play US. See, it tells you here. This is the back of the case. Look. Play US and Japanese games on your PAL GameCube. Did you see that? Now, what that means, you know, if you got a PAL is a UK system. If you got one of them, you were able to play US and Japanese games on it. Your first option is play US and Japanese games on your PAL GameCube. The second option is, check this out, play US games on Japanese console. So this option number 2, play US games on your Japanese console. This is where your Panasonic Q comes. This is the Panasonic Q games console. And even the Nintendo GameCube consoles. What this does for your Japanese system, obviously Panasonic Q's Japanese system, you'll put the CD in there, and obviously it's already Japanese, so you don't need to use this disc to play Japanese games. So when you're going to put this disc, you're able to play US games on there, just like that. Really good, isn't it? So you're able to play English games, the US version of your games, on your Panasonic Q. Okay. Third option, play Japanese games on your US console. So this one is option number 3, play Japanese games on your US console. So what this does, if you got a US system, which is an American system, you'll have to play Japanese games on the US console. It's flipping amazing, this software, isn't it? It's telling you right at the back of the box. You can use it on a PAL console. You can use a PAL Nintendo GameCube. You can use the Japanese Nintendo GameCube. You can use the US Nintendo GameCube. What? What else do you want? This is just crazy. This is really, really good, man. Right. Then it goes here. Requires TV that supports both PAL and NTS modes. Some older TVs may not support this function. Oh no, that's a problem. I think everyone's got their modern TVs anyway, so you should be good to go on this. There you go. Code junkies, I think code junkies. It's like a cheat stuff, yeah. This product is not sponsored. This product is not sponsored, endorsed, or improved by Nintendo. Yeah. Actual appearance may vary. This is not a game. Of course, it's not a game. It's a software to run your games. And this is it. It's made by a company called Data Design and Development. So this is of data, yeah. Then he goes, GameCube is a trademark of Nintendo. INC. So there you have it. Pretty neat, isn't it? Very, very nice. Now that proves that it really does that. You see that? So it will do all, it will play from every single system. Now you don't need to worry anymore that it wouldn't work on your system. You know what? You can have a PAL one, you can have a Japanese one, you can have a US machine. It works in all three of them. Anyone. But as I showed you the information, going from the information, you need to use that particular region to play that disc on them. Obviously, if you got a PAL Nintendo GameCube, you will play US and Japanese games. If you got a Japanese Nintendo GameCube, like the Panasonic Q games console or the Nintendo GameCube, you were able to play US games on there. If you got US Nintendo GameCube system, you will able to play Japanese games on that system. It's really, really good. See, it gives you the other region to play on with this disc. It's really, really good. So I hope this has helped all you guys out there, that now you understand how this whole system works. I even proved it by showing you the actual box of the system. Yeah, these are some pictures of this product. The original pictures for this product, okay? So, yeah. Do get this one, the one I just showed you. So just match this picture when you buy it. You can still buy this software. Yeah. I'm very, very happy because you can play US games on the Panasonic Q games console. That's a really big thing, man. I like that. It's really good. Now we get to play two versions on the Panasonic Q. Because some people didn't want to buy Panasonic Q because obviously Panasonic Q has a lot of features, doesn't it? For multimedia entertainment. Well, that's fine on that side of things. But people wanted to experience the Nintendo GameCube games. Obviously, Nintendo GameCube games are one of the best video games ever made. But if we just get to play Japanese games, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? But now there's no problem. Buying this Freeloader, you'll be able to play US games on your Panasonic Q and your Nintendo GameCube. So there you have it. Give a like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.